What's up, y'all? George Farito. Go to my website, gfarito.ninja for all my dates. If you're in the area and you're looking around March 29th, I'm hanging out at Route 30 Brewing with Melissa, Mike, Carlos, Matt, Guzman. That'll be fun. April 4th, still recording. I think there's 2 tickets left, y'all. Go to the improv school, redlands.com. April 4th. If you're in Redlands, come hang out. There's 2 tickets left. You and a friend, or you by yourself, single rider line, whatever. Come hang out with us. Beginner classes start April 4th as well, so sign up for that at the Improv School Redlands. And then I'm doing a show with Guzman in Redlands on April 11th, 8 p.m. show. Food being served by Camilla's Tacos. Camilla? I'm not sure. Come hang out with us there. We got Ant Jr., Melissa, Siggy Fredo, KJ. It's gonna be a fun time, y'all. Buy your tickets now if you're looking for everything else that I'm doing Thursdays. You know how we do at the Buddy System Co. Patreon.com/the Buddy System Co. That's everything for me.
All right. Well, you can follow me on Instagram at space.lospatino. Instagram is when they shove shit up your ass without you asking. They just instantly cram shit up your ass. On Instagram, you guys, space.lospatino. Follow my other podcast, the Weekend Dunk Podcast, with Sergio Mendes and I. Just like George Farito mentioned, March 29th, I will be at Route 30 Brewery. It's gonna be a fun time. I got like a private show sometime, so that should be cool too. We'll see how it goes. Fuck, man, my eye is irritated. Anyways,
Because of the sparkle.
yeah, that's it for me, you guys. Fuck,
Awesome.
I'm sure I have more.
Sure. You can follow me on Instagram at Willie_D20. I will pretty much just be back to the grind on Thursdays because nobody likes me. Nobody wants to book me. So here we are. Other than that, also follow my other podcast with my girlfriend called Thick and Thin. Available on YouTube and Apple Podcasts and Spotify. All that good shit. Do it.
I think I might have to look for some eye drops, dude. I think I might have gotten like
You got
some weed.
47 seconds.
Let's
think I
begin
got-
now.
I think I got weed in there.
That's how they do it in Dread. You put it in your eyeballs.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Are you really gonna make me literally rap? Okay. We got
Carlos.
George, Will sitting around smoking all the weed, acting like clowns. We got all the alcohol and all the blunts, and then we'll go sit around chit chat like some fucking cunts. Either way, what can I say? It's the middle of the day and we're just a little slosh and we're just a little high, but either way, we are the 3 Buddy System guys.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Buddycast. Joining me, as always, is George Farito and Carlos Patino, and I am your host today, William Henderson. Guys,
We're the best around.
where are we going to start today?
Should we start with the incident?
We're going to
The
handle
incident?
business first.
Not the incident, but I'm talking about like should we start serious and talk about Thursday?
Should we just bitch about? No. Should we set
Yes.
a precedent? Should we let people know what's going on?
I think it's important, but
I mean,
like,
I don't know if we need to.
Hold on, let me find my gun.
so you could shoot yourself or threaten everybody.
It's for threatening, yeah.
I
don't know
I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to.
I wouldn't call it an incident. I think
An issue, I would say, maybe an issue.
I think it's about standards.
It's
I
a
think
call out.
It's about people thinking that their actions don't have consequences for others. And it is a culture, like this problem isn't new. It's part of the reason we lost the Hideaway the first time. It's part of the reason Flappers almost got closed down in Claremont. It is unfortunately par for the course. However, back to the grind is not. That mic is special. That space is special, and I think everybody agrees. Like, hey, that's like the closest we'll get to like an East Coast sort of like open mic / show vibe. Like, there's no place else that exists like that.
Yeah.
This is the
So
closest we're gonna get to having an actual comedy club to ourselves.
for sure.
Right.
So the problem we're having is that people are bringing in outside substances
Hmm.
and consuming them within the confines of Back to the Grind, which is illegal.
I mean, it's
We're
certainly
gonna say
frowned
it's
upon.
illegal.
I mean, it basically, if
Like jerking
because
off on an airplane.
that's not illegal as long as
That's
you
more welcome,
That
actually.
sounds
Yeah.
illegal.
It's supposed to be.
It should be.
No. But I mean, specifically, like smoking indoors is wild. I don't think at this point anybody should do it anyway. And so like it was about smoking and then also
Yeah, especially
drink.
somewhere that doesn't have a smoke machine.
Yeah.
It's
And
like at least have
drinking
a
your
good
own
have a
shit is
cover.
yeah.
By the
It's
way, I
hard.
really doubt that anybody was smoking down there, so I don't think that's an issue. It might seem like someone might have been smoking down there, but nobody was. Like, trust me, we would have noticed that at least.
Yeah, it
But
got stuck to the bottom of someone's shoe.
exactly, that's more of a plausible uh situation.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been noticed if someone was actually smoking an actual
Yeah,
cigarette down
yeah,
there.
yeah. I mean, we've noticed when someone's vaping, and we're like, hey, cut it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I've had, I've seen George tell people. I was about
Yep.
to take credit. I was about to take credit. I've told people, I don't know, but I remember George was the one that told them to
And
knock it the fuck off.
furthermore, we are instituting bans until further notice
Of
on fucking
everybody.
everyone. Right
Yeah,
now.
everyone.
No mic anymore. It's fucking
It's
done. Just
over.
the three
It's
of us.
just
We're
three of
doing
us.
45 minutes.
You fucking nailed it, dude. You got it.
Yeah.
No, if we, I would say even if we catch wind of someone bringing stuff
Okay.
in, dude, you're fucking out, man.
Imagine someone just really hates somebody and they're like, Carlos was fucking smoking meth out on the,
Now's
like, down there.
now's your chance.
Now you gotta freaking sit me down and be like, Carlos, you're fired. And
Listen,
you're
Carlos,
banned.
we have a zero tolerance policy.
And we gotta set an example with you.
Yeah.
Firing squad right in the back.
Or we can just like chop a limb, maybe not a whole limb,
A
My-
finger
my
like
hands?
the Yakuza. Just
a
like the tip of your
phalange.
finger.
Yeah, yeah,
A
yeah.
finger.
I like that.
Man, LeBron's so good, but damn,
What,
dude.
let's not
On the
do this.
Lakers, he's just gonna shoot free throws the whole goddamn time.
Let's choose a finger. What finger do you take?
The ring finger for sure, because it's hard to write without a ring finger.
Well,
like,
we don't want to do that to them. That's obviously what they need to do.
no.
No, they don't
Then
do
they'll
that.
quit. Then
They're
they'll just
already
fall.
not gonna. They're already not writing. I write on my phone. No, you don't. Fucking liar.
I think the problem that I have with this, I guess, announcement that we're making is that like this is how you're treated in all establishments. You can't bring your own alcohol into a restaurant.
Yeah, it's not
Right,
like we're changing anything. We're just like, all right,
Right,
guys, this changed
right.
because fucking these guys. It's like,
What they
no.
think that we won't say anything, probably that's what it is, or they think it's easy to get away with it. But it's like, you fucking ghetto people, go to the parking lot,
But
go to
here's
the
the
parking
thing.
lot that's right next to the fucking place,
Yeah,
dude.
that, but also it's very easy to get away with it. It's very easy also to fucking clean up after yourself and not leave evidence. Like that's
What do you
all
tr-
it
what do
comes
you-
down to. Just don't leave your shit.
Yeah, for real. For real. Just but they do have cameras down there as well. So if that's the case too, if they start accusing us, they're gonna look at the camera footage, and not only are they gonna have to relive everybody bombing, even if there's no audio, they're gonna be able to tell. So they're gonna have to witness that shit, but also they're gonna see that it's happening downstairs. So it's like we just gotta make sure that it just doesn't happen at all. Like, man, but I've been wanting to ban people for a while.
Oh, dude.
Since we started
Make it
doing
a-
it there. Since we started doing it there, I've been wanting to ban people.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna get a security shirt. I'm gonna get an earpiece to wear.
It's not
Not even
connected to
plugged into
nothing.
anything.
Yeah, it's not gonna be plugged in. Yeah, it's just
You're listening to music.
It's just a magnet to your belt buckle. It's just
Mm.
there.
I looked them up on Amazon. You can get prop ones that just clip onto your shirt.
No, you gotta have the one that like you talking to your wrist.
Ooh, I like that.
Ah.
I can go like this.
Yeah, like you strap it onto
George-
your
George, you got a
watch.
problem in row 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
But it looks like a boom mic. It's all fluffy. It's like, yeah, I got someone here.
It's just a regular Shure mic.
It's SM58 just plugged into your watch.
Each time I go to talk to him, I tap it first. Like, hey, is this thing working?
Mm.
So
Mm.
yeah, it's weird that like we have to say this and out loud, and it's weird to use our fun hangout time to fucking do it. But we know you guys listen, and you know, if you like the space as much as we do, and I assume so, because shit is lit, fucking help us out and stop leaving your shit downstairs. Don't smoke inside, which is wild. If anyone was doing that's what is this, the 60s? Don't fucking do that. This is
Man,
crazy.
if only.
Uh, and yeah,
Well,
like just it's cheap to get drunk there. Like shut up. It's
It
not like you're
is.
at a club. You can get pretty fucked up for pretty cheap there. Like
I got pretty fucked up last Thursday.
yeah, enjoy the party.
Yeah. I got like 4 beers, man. It was barely costing me anything. Less than
Yeah.
$20.
So be responsible with your shit. God damn it. But
Actually,
I'm
it was
talking
more than $20 because I leave tips.
yeah, I don't know. I'm talking to people who like for all intents and purposes, it could be audience members and they may not be listening. So I don't really know what to
Could
do at
be.
this point. Walk around more. I mean, you know, we'll make minor changes and stuff, but it's super gay that we even have to.
It's really
Yeah.
gay.
There is like a certain point where it's like if people are gonna do it, they're gonna do it. We can't really stop them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping it's an audience member because chances are they might not come back down there. Like
Yeah.
it could have been a one-off that they were passing by and they decided to go down there and drink and then hang out and they liked the show. And then they're like, oh well, now they're gonna go wherever the fuck they came from and stay there, hopefully. Or maybe they might get arrested on the way home
Yeah.
and we don't have to see them for a while. So like my biggest, I mean, I hope my biggest thing is like I hope nobody does it at all, period. But if it was somebody that did it, is someone that's not one of our people that come to, not one of our people, but the people that come to our mic, you know.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah,
it's we'll say it's we're there 45 times a year. I would say it probably is an issue. It's probably been an issue less than 5 times, and you know, for them to say anything about it. And so statistically, we're still in the low, but it should be zero. It's kind of ridiculous. It's irresponsible of said consumer that it's not zero. It's like that's almost not really our problem.
hmm yeah, yeah.
But I
But
get it. I enjoy the space. I'm gonna do what I can to maintain it and what we have there.
same
People
here,
don't
dude.
understand like to get an owner to be like, "Hey, yeah, do whatever you want," like down there in regards with comedy. That's rare.
Within the
And
rules of
yeah,
the
yeah,
establishment, though, we can do whatever we want. We can say whatever we want, do whatever we want, but we can't break their rules. Like, the moment we start doing that, they start to be like, well, that it was cool. Business is fine with them. But like, if we're gonna deal with all that nonsense that could make us lose our licenses and whatnot, then like,
yeah.
we'd rather
We'll go
just,
with chess night because they just
yeah,
drink wine and shut the fuck up.
yeah. It's a nice quiet night. They
Not
don't get,
anymore. They probably hate it. They probably
mm-hmm.
hate that we do comedy there now. They're probably
Yeah.
like,
Like, can
pick a
we
different
move
night.
chess night?
Oh, the chess people. They're like, I can't concentrate.
That's real ass though. Like that's how you get good, right? You start yelling at them, move, move, you motherfucker. That's how
Come
they train
on,
Marines. It's got to be how you can learn chess.
take some Adderall. Let's go. Get in the game. One of these days, I'm gonna call timeout on one of their games and pull one of them to the side. I'm like, okay, so here's the strategy.
Chess is weird because like I understand there's like a finite amount of moves, but when I play it, I don't get it.
I
Like
don't know what I'm doing. I maybe have one, like maybe one or two chess matches in my entire life.
yeah.
And that was like in elementary school, so neither of us knew what we were doing. It was like two virgins fucking.
Chess is fun, but like when you move a piece and they're like, "Oh, the queen's gambit, huh?" You're like, "What the fuck?" I was just guessing. Like I just picked one and I moved it. What
Yeah.
do you mean? So,
Drinking Coors Light. So is that it on that situation?
I guess it's
We
like I
can move
said, like
on.
it's weird to have to make that announcement because it's kind of like,
It should be
hey,
common sense.
there are rules, guys. Like it's again, I'll do my part, but it's kind of crazy that we have to be like, don't bring your shit inside, guys. Like, don't.
I hesitate about bringing my bag in.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say bringing your girl.
That's fair. You don't want to like waste her time. That would have fucking terrible.
My goodness, the Lakers move the ball
Yeah.
so much better now with Luca. It's crazy.
I love.
Anytime
Did you guys
my
watch Luca?
No, yes, I did. I didn't like it. It
Oh,
was too
okay,
gay.
good.
It was too like secretly gay. Like I know what kind of agenda they were trying to push.
It's a platonic brotherly love. What are you talking
Bullshit,
about?
it is. Bullshit, it is. Dude got
Whatever.
mad because he was hanging out with a girl and he was like,
Yeah, that's what happens when your boy gets a girlfriend for the first time, dude.
no, no, you be proud of him, slap him on the ass and tell him to fucking
No,
get
you'd
it.
be like, why the fuck doesn't he want to play Digimon with me anymore? Piece of shit.
That's a good point, actually.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
The this will stepped out. God damn it. Uh, the Luca, the animated show on Disney. The animated movie, I mean. The one about those two gay Italian boys.
The Italian sea creatures. Yeah, Olive and Garden. They were talking about him. It's good. It's good. I really enjoyed it.
Oh,
I won't
Not
lie.
a bad
okay.
movie. Not a bad movie. It's not my favorite movie.
Carlos is just homophobic, so he just
Mm-hmm. I am.
I mean, if that's homophobic, I'm not gonna watch it at all with based on your description.
I mean, yes, you're staring at like a 15-year-old boy and he gets shirtless or whatever, but it's a good movie.
Well, of course the Lakers are getting the ball. Fuck, man. It's hard to beat the Lakers because you have to beat the refs too.
Is there like a career in basketball that exists below the NBA where like people are still working, you know,
The G.
Yeah,
athletically,
they
but
have the
but
G
that's like
League.
their job and they play like for monies or for salaries?
Yeah, they have minor league.
Yeah, they have. It's called the G League.
I need to find that for comedy because I don't think I'm gonna make it to the NBA, but I would like to just like exist
Tell you what, man, we're in it.
space.
Yeah, no, it's
We're
called
there.
it's called bringer shows, dude.
Yeah, we're doing the G League right now. We're in the G League. The problem is there's also these other players that also didn't get drafted that jumped in mid-season and we just haven't been picked up by a team yet. That's it. Well, we made
We
our own
are our
team.
team, dude.
We
We're the
made our
Toon
own team.
Squad, bro.
Yeah, so we're over here. We're the G League here.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
Anyway, you guys want to hear about my terrible show that I did on Thursday?
Yes.
Show, that seems like a stretch,
It
but
is a
sure.
stretch. It's definitely an overstatement. It was
They just
my
forced you to do 5 minutes.
I
no,
know.
so
You made it sound so accidental, dude. Like I
So-
parked in there like, do you want some time?
Like it was break time. Like it was lunch. It was lunch, and everyone was like, William, William,
Okay.
William,
All right, all right. Stop it.
Stop.
It's gonna shut you up.
All right, 5 minutes, you guys. I'll only do 5 minutes.
Oh, dude.
7.
So so the thing is happening on Thursday. They hit me up on like Monday or maybe Tuesday. I don't remember. And they're like, "Hey, we were wondering if you would want to do like a performance at the company party, like the all staff appreciation thing on Thursday." And I was like, how much time do you want me to do? And is there additional compensation beyond what I'm going to get for the normal rate of just being there as an employee? And I didn't get a response for like a day. And then they messaged me back basically saying, like, well, we'll accommodate you your time whenever you basically like if you can get here, like we'll put you on. But they didn't say anything about the money, and I didn't respond for like another day. So on Thursday, I was like, all right, like I'll do like 5 minutes. Um, but that's it.
Mhm.
And I get no response. And I should have just not gone. Like
Yeah.
no response. Like I should have just
You left your place to.
no. So like I
Oh.
went after work.
Oh, okay.
So but I go because I'm like, well, I said I would. Plus I get paid if I go. So I show up and it's in a like this banquet hall. Um and it's a casino theme night.
Hmm.
So I walk in and it's just like lights and music everywhere. And then they have like casino games like around the outside of the room. And then like a DJ on a stage in front of like uh a dance floor of sorts. And then there's a bar, of course, and whatever.
This sounds like a production, sir. It sounds like you went to a set.
Um I must be explaining it way cooler than it was. Because well it's like one of those things where you walk in and there's quite a few people, but I was just like, oh, this is not going to be good for comedy. Like immediately it's like, oh, this is going to suck. Like I thought it would be more like more clustered. I didn't think there would be open space. um like the lighting, there's no like spotlight for me. It's just going to be these fucking flashing lights um and most of the people are standing, which is not a good way to consume comedy. It was just everything was not good.
You
Just
were
walking
there,
in,
just
I just walked in and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be awful. And I go start talking to like the people that run it, and basically the vibe I'm getting is like, oh, we didn't know that like you were gonna come perform, and I was like, I mean, I'm here. Like, if you want me to, and they're like, okay, like we'll figure it out. And I should have just been like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, I had so many chances to get out of this. Like in hindsight, like so many outs. Like I could have just been like, you know what, on second thought, like I'm good. Probably four times. And I appreciate you listening to my story, Carlos. And
I'm listening. I'm listening.
no,
I'm
you're
just.
not. No,
Yeah,
you're not.
yeah,
It's fine.
yeah. You're
No,
talking
I'm just
about
admit that you're not.
how
Um,
the show wasn't what you expected it to be.
right, sure, yeah, good one. This is what your wife has to deal with, dude. This is unbelievable.
Shut
She
up,
knows
William.
when there's a
Engage with the
Boston game to
person
not
that
talk
is
to.
listening. I'm listening. God damn it.
No, actually, I just found out that my brother had his baby. So, congrats to Luis Patino.
What does that have to do with the basketball game or my story?
Nothing. That's what was distracting me. Nothing. Neither the game or you were.
Bullshit! You're a fucking liar.
Okay. But also the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Oh, cool. Now you're just not gonna listen. Great.
No, I'm done with this. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm over it, dude. This story
We're all
You
just
know,
sucks.
gaslighting
I
each
agree.
other
this shit is
tonight.
giving, dude. This shit is giving me anxiety now because it's like we're doing a private event coming up
Oh
really
yeah, it's
soon.
gonna suck.
So yeah, private
Um.
events are usually not the best.
So like I said, the vibe was like, oh, we didn't know you were gonna like perform because we weren't offering you any money, and it was like, well, you could have left that part out, like.
Hmm.
And it was also like, well, you never even responded like yes or no. Like you didn't give me the chance to be like, all right, for free, I'll do 5 minutes. But if they would have paid me, I would have been like, I'll do like 15, like whatever. Like if you're gonna pay me, I'll do more. But if not, I'll do this is an open mic set, right? So they like kind of figure out like, oh, like when do like how much time do you need? I'm like, I'm ready now.
Give me
Like
that mic you have.
yeah, like you don't understand. Like I don't need preparation. Like I
Hmm.
can just go. And oh, also another thing, I was way underdressed for this. Like I
Hmm.
was in like jeans, tennis shoes, like Buddy System sweatshirt, and everybody else was like business casual. I'm like, I look like a fucking moron just to start.
Hmm.
So the DJ they have, because they also had like a hip hop guy, like a rapper that was gonna go.
You can just
And
call him a black dude.
so
Can I hit that
no,
too?
he's not. He's not though. So he was Mexican or he's Latino. But
Hmm.
so they had a hit. He was gonna go, and they're like, "Oh, we'll put you up before him." And I was like, "Okay, no problem." Like, is there? And I was talking to the rapper, and I was like, "Do you want me to bring you up? Or you just want me to pass it back to the DJ?" And he was like, "You can bring me up if you want." And I was like, "Okay, like, how do you want me to do that?" And he's like, "Oh, just like start getting them hype, like, hey, like everybody come up to the front, like let's get going, let's get going." I'm like, yeah, I don't think I can do that,
Yeah, I'm
man.
gonna hand it to the DJ, dude.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think that's not something
That's not
I
what I
could.
do.
That's
Yeah.
not what I do. Like I
Yeah. I thought you meant like he has an album out
yeah,
freaking on
I was asking for your
SoundCloud.
credits, bro.
100%. Yeah, like
Yeah.
give me like 2 or 3 things to be like,
Yeah.
you've seen him on this and this. Give it up for
Yeah.
like I don't
Not
want
hey y'all, let's
fucking
get ready to turn the fuck up.
yeah, dude. I'm not your
Everybody
hype
come on
man.
up to the front, dude. We got a special this guy freaking gonna turn up this place. And all the ugly
Like
bitches be quiet. I'm just
yeah.
kidding.
And I was just like, man. So I was basically just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Um, so he goes up.
Imagine you ask the question like, "Hey man, how do you want me to bring you up?" And he's like, "Oh, if you could do like a couple cartwheels and like maybe just like take your shirt off and finger
He
your
like
belly
hands me a
button,
stack of money. He's like, just start throwing this into the crowd, and
hold
they'll
this
come
t-shirt
forward.
cannon that I just made."
Yeah. So he starts going to talk to the DJ, but like tell him my name and like bring me up. And the DJ, he's like a hip hop DJ, of course. So he's like, he gets on the mic talking over the music. He's like, hey yo, I got a comedian in here, and he's like doing wicka wicka, like all these like sound effects over the music, wicka wicka, pew 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 pew, and then nobody,
All right, go.
No-
I found you a music. Go.
nobody
Introduce
responded.
yourself.
He's like, yo, I said we got a comedian up in here. Yo, I said we got a comedian up in here, one of your own. I said we got a comedian up in here, William Henderson. Give it up for William Henderson. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like I'm gonna
You should have told him to take my class.
dude, like I like just walking up, I was like, I'm gonna kill myself. Like nobody was clapping. Nobody clapped as I walked up. Nobody was like, woo. Nobody was like, I know that guy. Like, no. It was like, we don't care. Like, we're trying to win money, fake money, in this fucking fake casino. Like, fuck off. And like, so I walked up and I grabbed the mic from the DJ and I said to him, I was like, nobody wants to hear me tell jokes right now. And I turned back to the crowd and I just, I go into it. I'm like, hey, like, don't report me to HR, that kind of thing. Like, if anything offends you, like, give me like a tap on the head, like the baseball players are doing now to challenge calls. And of course, that fell flat because nobody cares about baseball.
Yeah. That's how they challenge plays.
That's how they're challenging balls and strikes now that it's automated.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. At least for the NBA is this.
Yeah. So obviously fell flat there, but what are you gonna do? And then I started going to my jokes and it's just, you just power through. And the DJ never stopped playing the sound effects.
The whole set?
Yeah. So he did it really early on after I said something. It was just like a pew, 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 and I made the mistake of being like, dude, if you could do that my whole set, that would be awesome. And I was obviously, being like
Playing.
funny, like
You
joking.
didn't say /S, dude. That was your fault.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Which is, yeah, like, what am I gonna be like? Hey, don't do that. Don't do that during my set, dude.
I would have done that. But then again, if it's only a 5-minute set, I'm like, go let him rip, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't, whatever. Like, and so throughout my set, he's like dropping them in, and it wouldn't be so bad except one of the noises was an explosion, like a bomb noise, and I'm like, like I know you don't know, like the jargon, but in
Or
my
he
head,
does.
that really
He does,
hurts.
and he was fucking with you.
Yeah.
He was like, I used to do comedy, dude. Fuck you.
And like, and he would hit it, like I would hit a punchline and then I would start to go into a tag and then he would hit it, and so I'd have to stop and like be like, fucking dude, like it was very frustrating.
I would have been like, hands up the whole time, DJ. Like, I don't want to see.
After
Yeah.
a couple of minutes, I should have been like, you know what? I changed my mind. As a matter of fact, don't
Don't hit
anything
another
else.
button, dude.
Yeah, but he was black, so I can't tell him what to do.
Oh, you can't tell him shit.
So yeah,
You should have given him a blunt or something. Like,
right,
here, bro.
right.
Go smoke that while I'm up here.
Mhm. So I do my Gulf of America bit. I do the joke I had, a newer joke about making laws, and then I do like my D&D joke about how I met my girlfriend. Oh, and the thing about the Gulf of America bit, as I was doing it, I was like, oh shit, I say faggot at the end of this joke. And so I just altered that to just not say it real quick, but I had to like do a quick pivot. Um, and then I close on basically like the D&D joke and the role play thing. And I was like, like that daddy daughter stuff that you guys do, like that's
Yeah.
child's play. And what they were like, whoa. And I was like, really? Like that's not even that bad. It's a good thing I didn't do the jokes that I was thinking about doing.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much after that, I just got off, and I was just like, I'm gonna give it back to your DJ. And I walked off, and I did my VR bit, and three nerdy guys came up to me and said, I really like your jokes. And I said, thank you, but that was about it as far as the compliments go. Most of it was, oh, I didn't know you did comedy, which is not a compliment.
Yeah, especially after a set like that, you're like, I don't even know I do comedy, honestly.
Actually, I don't. As a matter of fact, I don't.
All right, I will be right back, you guys. See, I stay for your story. Oh, you have more?
Well, I was just gonna say, like, the worst part, I was trying to explain this to like my girlfriend. Even if I wasn't funny, I don't care if they don't think I'm funny. It's that they think I'm just some like jackass therapist that thinks I can do comedy. Like they don't know that I've been doing it for 10 years and like the accomplishments that I've had. They just think I'm some fucking dildo trying to like get it to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just some stupid therapist. Like, because if I was at a party and someone was like, bring the comedian, I'd be like, this fucking guy.
Did they ever see you at the Improv?
Some of them did.
Oh, see.
I don't know about any of them.
Those are the ones that know, because like all other coworkers that saw me who had that impression about me, like, oh, this is just some asshole that gets on stage and thinks he's doing comedy. Like afterwards, they're like, yeah, dude, this dude could probably quit one day.
Yeah.
You know, but like quit my job, my day job. So
yeah, I think he could probably quit comedy.
He should definitely quit comedy. He's way better at driving a forklift.
Yeah. So that's the part that like really irks me, is that they probably didn't take me seriously as a comic.
Yeah.
So you do care that people think you're funny,
or at least take you serious like a comic. Like at least
I think it's more along the. It's not even that I didn't do well. It's that I was doing it there.
The situation just wasn't.
It was the situation was wild. It was like, oh, this seems desperate.
Yeah, if you're gonna ask someone to do comedy, like I hope that the situation is at least close to ideal for a comedy show.
They don't know.
No, nobody knows. Nobody knows how to run a comedy show. Nobody knows.
But I think like they're like, oh, we're not doing a show. Like, you can just come and like just do it real quick. And it's like, yeah, I can, but it's just not ideal. It's awkward.
It's like asking Tony Hawk to just come by and do a kickflip or two. Like, just go right on the stage right there. It's like, why? What am I doing this for?
Yeah.
It's dumb.
What am I getting?
Well, that's like asking him to do vert tricks on, like a street platform. If you know what that means. Yeah, do a 720 on a small ass half pipe. Go ahead and do a 720.
Oh, there was a point where other staff members came up and they were throwing fake money at me like I was a stripper.
Nice.
So that was fun.
Cool.
One of the males,
I would have started asking for real money, bitches.
Yeah, one of the males put one of the monies in my shirt.
Nice.
And that's when I said, just so you guys know, this is the last time I do anything like this ever again. And I will. There's no fucking way. I'm gonna, unless it's like we did before, where it was like a genuine private show at like for that. No, nope, not doing it. It's not worth it.
But also, like,
not worth hurting my pride.
Office people usually don't know shit. They're like, they don't think anything's funny.
They have no idea. They don't think anything's funny, and they don't do anything besides that. Like they just work go home, sleep.
Those are nightclub people. They like to
Yep,
go to nightclubs and hear
that's
the music,
exactly what it is. Just drown
get
out their
drunk,
fucking thoughts.
don't have to use your brain to talk because you can't because it's too loud. That's what they love.
Yeah, you're
Because if
right. You're
people,
absolutely right.
yeah, because if people heard them talk, they'd be like, "This person's dumb."
Because it was a ton of like, let's do shots, and it was like
Mm.
5 o'clock in the afternoon, and like people are drunk, and I was
Hmm.
like, no, I gotta go. This isn't me.
What was the
Yeah.
rapper's name?
Two Comic Kid, shout out. He's actually a good friend of mine.
Cool. Really? Now
Yeah.
he's a good friend of yours, or
No,
you've
like
always known him?
we've all because he works for the company too.
Would it just
Oh,
So
okay.
have broken
Man, this
your
company just
spirit?
outsourcing all their
entertainment,
entertainment.
yeah, for sure. We all perform for free. It's fucking embarrassing, and that's a part of it too. It's like at least if I got paid, I'd be like, well, I got paid, but no, I just voluntarily made a fool of myself.
Do you remember that one time William just like showed up and was like, "I'm gonna tell jokes," and we were like, "Okay."
Yeah, no girls were like, you're so funny. Not that I like need to like talk to girls, but like that's what we want. We want the hot girls to be like, that was awesome. And that's the goal. Like,
They never think it's funny.
Because
I
they're always
know,
too
but that's what
dumb.
we want. That's why we started comedy.
Hmm.
So
Instead, you get a hot guy going, "Hey man, I really like that joke."
not even. I get
Not
ugly
even a hot guy.
dudes. I
Yeah.
did get one girl that was just like an average chick that was like, hey, I thought your jokes were really good. Like, thank you. That actually means a lot because you're an
Thank you.
average person.
Name one.
Thank you.
I can't.
Yeah. Can you tell me one?
Can you take me higher?
I was
All right,
pretty low, dude. I need to get higher. I was pretty low after that.
uh,
I was only there for 45 minutes. Like I got off and then ye old two comma kid went up and did his thing. And after that, I gave him Nux. Like we're both performers. That was terrible for both of us probably.
mhm,
And I was like, I gotta get out of here, dude. I was like, I gotta
mhm.
leave. I can't because I was just standing around, just like looking at people. Like I wasn't participating, and I was like, I don't want to be here. So
Yeah. All right, I will be right back, you guys.
all right.
But they paid you. Like, I mean, you got paid for showing up. You got paid for like the 2 hours.
Yes.
So good
Yes.
investment then. I mean, solid investment. You
I
still
suppose. But like
made that
dude, like
paper.
I could have shown up and just like had a drink, maybe played a couple hands of poker and just gone home.
Right. You could have killed in conversation. Instead, you bombed in
Right.
front of everybody.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I could have just I could have just had fun and like struck up conversation with people. But it was like, man, especially with like with like the World of Warcraft release this week, it's like I don't want to be anywhere if I don't have to be there. So like I don't want to be doing this right now because I could be raiding right now.
I mean, you
So
learned a professional lesson. If they don't get back to you, don't go.
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You live and you learn. And
Yeah.
this is just a learning experience that apparently I didn't learn before 10 years into comedy. It's crazy.
I mean, I bombed on Monday before the show. Like, I'm sure that was the same experience.
Yeah.
Just silence. I was like, what the I could have just stayed home for this. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
getting any work done now.
Yeah. And that sucks too, because then you're just going with that into the show.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh fuck.
I fuck suck, huh? Well, here we go.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's why I wanted to make that graphic for that private event. I wanted like people to be there for that, or at least know and be aware that like that's gonna happen. Like at some point, y'all guys shut the fuck up and we're gonna tell some jokes at your little
Yeah.
business get together.
I'm curious what the business is.
What if we just get robbed? He's like, thank you for the shit. Get
Takes
out.
all of our equipment.
Yeah.
Can't steal our skills, bruh.
Yeah. What a sad take. It's probably what at this point, like one bag is maybe $300 of stuff.
That's pretty good.
The bag is probably no, the bag and the mixer are the most expensive parts, but everything else in between, like the
It's just
knickknacks.
it's just expensive collectively. Nothing
Yeah.
individually is expensive.
Yeah. Because inflation has not gotten XLRs yet. They're still cheap. So
Surprising.
they're probably like candy corn though. I think they just made a bunch in like 1974.
Right.
And they just like, I don't know. Just keep using them, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like when I show up to work in the morning, I can always tell who closed the bar because everybody has like specific ways they wash things and where they place things. And so now with the bag, every time on like a Friday or Saturday after back to the grind, I'm like, all right, who packed this right now? Like this looks like an Aunt Junior coil. This
Uh,
looks like a Melissa coil. Carlos probably packed that one there. So
because it's perfect.
just everybody just making it up.
hmm
But it's cool. It's fun. When was the last time you bombed, Carlos? You were trying your best to spend the month to not bomb. So, what was your last hard fucking bomb?
Solaris is pretty bad when we went to that mic, or do you mean like a show?
No, that counts. It wasn't that bad because even what's her name came up and she was like, "You're so funny."
you're
Oh yeah,
so
that's true.
funny, Carlos.
I just think you're
Yeah,
so funny.
she was being very nice. Um,
It was you didn't know. I bombed. You didn't. I mean, you didn't murder, but you didn't bomb. I don't think
but
that counts. What whether it feels like that way in your heart.
I mean, if I had to drive home after all of that, so I felt like a bum for sure. Man, I think what was it? The back to oh yeah, the back to the grind right after the improv.
Oh yeah, you did kind of eat it. Well,
Yeah,
everybody kind of did. I
it
think that
was
was one of those weird nights.
yeah, it was pretty rough. Like and because then like I just it was funny like because after the improv show, like I was just dropped off into limbo. It felt like I just instant writer's block. You know, it was just like
The day after graduation, like, what the fuck do I do now?
yeah, exactly. So it's just like, dude, it's like, but then like you forget like, you could eventually turn it around. Like it turns around. Like it doesn't last forever. Like the writer's block, the unmotivated factor to do comedy in general, like it wears off after a little while, like maybe a week or two.
Man,
So,
sometimes it's a long while. Sometimes a couple
hmm
months for me, dude.
No, I've had some run-ins with the law, if you know what I'm talking about. Run-ins with the where it's like it's like I was like I don't think I'm gonna figure anything else out. Like I know I will,
Yeah, I might as well
but
quit.
this is taking a really long time.
I've wasted entire summers and gotten nothing out of it. Whole seasons. I'm like, man, maybe I'm a producer. Maybe that's my journey in
Maybe I
this
should just
instance.
produce,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe I'm just the best producer in the game. Maybe I'm the Dr. Dre of comedy.
No, no. I mean, you get out of it. You get out of it, and then like even what was it? Yesterday? Was it yesterday? Oh no, it was Thursday. Sorry. So Thursday, it went by a lot better, but I was still doing my older stuff, but like I realized like the older stuff could still be worked on, Like there are some jokes that I put off to the side a long time ago that I started bringing them out, and I'm just like 'cause I brought them out because of the show, like I had to, like I had to at least have them on my mind.
hmm
So I was just like, oh well, like when you reintroduce them after not having them in your set for a while, you're like, oh wait, well I could probably go here with this, and then now it feels
You
like a new joke.
kind of
It's not
for
an
you
yeah,
forget how it goes, so you're
yeah.
like, wait, how, you kind of have to find a new way
Yeah. And
to
now
get
after
into it.
the additional years that you have doing it, now you're kind of better at like riffing with your own ideas and coming up with better ways of presenting whatever you thought was funny about it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I noticed too, because I came home kind of excited, like, okay, cool. Like even if I don't have brand new stuff, like my old stuff still actually needs work or could use some work. It's not that it needs work, but I could work on it if I
I mean,
really wanted something else.
yeah. I mean, it's not like you're never gonna do that material again.
Yeah,
It's
but we forget. I think we forget that shit,
yeah,
like when we hit our moments of writer's block or whatever, or not being motivated to do it. Like it's just I think we forget that we're never done working on the stuff that we've already worked on. Like that, I think that's really like naive to think, or it's not naive. I think it's just like we get so attached to the way we say jokes sometimes that we forget that we can adjust them and make them better.
yeah. It's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, which is something that like I noticed like a lot of, newer guys that are newer comics or whatever, newer performers that are coming out. that they'll write something and they'll get a chuckle and they'll just keep it like that forever. And it's like, well, no, I mean, like you got a chuckle. That means like you might have something, but like work it out and make it stronger. Like don't just
Yeah.
keep it like that. You keep it like
Expand
that.
on it.
You keep it like that, you're gonna get the same results. You're either gonna get that that's the top result that you can get, or or it's gonna be below that, and you don't want it to be below the chuckles. You want it to be like a good punch. So I don't know. So yeah, I would say like yeah, Thursday after the improv. Man, what a long answer. Was my last bomb.
I let you like 17 sentences ago, dude. You just couldn't wrap it up. All right.
What about you, George?
No, let's talk about Solaris, about
Solaris?
my bomb. Yeah. But I want to think that it was the universe forcing me to just eke out some shit that is like current for me. And then have my soul be like, that feels good, doesn't it? And then do more of that. But I don't know. I've never, like I said, I've never murdered at the improv, and I certainly bombed my dick off before it. So
I don't think I've ever murdered either. Like I feel like I've had like strong sets there. Like I think I've done good,
I
but
think
like
the last time I murdered at the improv, William was running the mic.
okay,
That makes sense.
3 minutes.
So you
Yeah,
have murdered there
yeah.
I don't think that counts. That's too long ago. That's pre-pandemic.
within 5 years. Has to be.
Yeah. Not intentionally, like I didn't get booked on a show. I showed up to do a mic. So it's like in terms of getting booked and performing on the day, it's like it could have not been the day easily. So
Yeah.
doesn't fucking count. I certainly wouldn't sign the wall. I'll tell you that.
We
That's
we th
wild.
we throw that word killing around way too much.
No, I
Like,
know exactly what it means.
no, no, I mean like not we, but I mean like people like comics. Is it like people came up to me, do you fucking killed? I was like, you guys don't know
Oh
what
yeah, no, there's a lot
killing
of people that
means.
think that's
Hmm.
jargon and not a
Hmm.
standard.
Right, right.
They think that that's just a cool thing to say and
Well,
not like
yeah,
a
because
bar to meet.
they listen to Joe Rogan and
Mm.
he also uses it that way.
I
Yeah.
mean,
So
I listen to his shit, but I'm kind of realistic with who I am. Like
Not
I
just like I know that the comedy bubbles we exist in are different. So like it's if we're not doing the same thing.
you know.
but it's like to them you might have. So
They can be wrong. It's
sure.
okay. I don't like them. It's
Just
not
think it's a
about
perspective thing, dude.
I guess. Yeah. They don't if you've never done it, you don't really know like where it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've seen people get told that they killed when, like, if I had that set, I would be like, I definitely didn't kill, you know. And the people that
That's
they tell,
usually what I say
yeah,
anyway.
and the people that they tell, they take it. They're like, yeah, thank you, instead of being like, I don't know, man.
I
All right, so
usually I
I
usually
had
get
a
like a thanks, man.
thanks, dude, but I don't agree with you. Like, that's why I
That's the
always,
tone, yeah.
yeah. So I don't know.
what's the tippy top then? What's the descriptor for doing absolutely 100% knocking it out of the park on stage?
I'm
What is
talking about you spend more, people are spending more time laughing than you are telling jokes.
Yeah, yeah, like that's clear. What is that word?
Like you run out of jokes because you couldn't tell them all because they were laughing so much at everything you were saying, you know? Like
I've seen
some
Joe Coy have a set like that. It's kind of
It's
humbling.
yeah.
me doing crowd work on Brandon a few weeks ago at Back to the Grind.
Hmm.
Where it's like if you
Yeah.
can hear from upstairs, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, cause like I've had really good sets at Back to the Grind too, but it's just like it's only 3 to 4 minutes at a time, so it's like can we really call that killing too? Because it's like I think you could only call it killing when it's an extended set and you fucking murdered the whole
Mm,
time.
I
Yes
th-
You
and
know?
no. I see
I
where
think
you're
it's a
coming from.
percentage. Yeah, I understand, but I think it's a percentage of like you got 5 minutes and you did that whole 5 minutes back to front. Shit was heat. That's
But
I think
it's
it's
not
second
easy.
degree murder.
It's not easy to go up and just crush for 3 minutes. You
Yeah, I
like
feel
get them
yeah,
and go, go, go. Like that's
yeah,
not easy either.
yeah. I think I agree with you on that one. It's kind of like in 3 minutes, it's probably like Manslaughter. That's not really murder.
Involuntary manslaughter. It's like, I don't know if you did that on purpose.
But what's
Yeah.
the tippy top? Is that a murder? If somebody murders, that's the very like top to bottom. Hear that upstairs, shoot for
Hmm.
the moon. That's a murder. That's the very top.
What do you think, Will?
Are we just talking like verbiage?
Yeah. Yeah.
Murder, kill. Yeah, I'd say that's on the same level.
Okay. So what's
And
one
then
below that?
crush.
Crush. I crush a lot.
Oh, okay, hot guy.
Wow.
All
Okay, hold on.
right.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait, wait. Let me
Patino.
rephrase it. Let me rephrase it.
Crushing what, dude?
Let me rephrase it. I crush a lot.
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot.
Yeah, like I don't always crush, but you know, it's happened more than
Okay.
you know,
What's
more than
below?
once. I've had that more than once.
Yeah. So a 10 is a murder. Crush
Hmm.
is
Your
like a
wife.
6, 7. Like crush is a 10 or murder's a 10. So crush is like a 6 or a 7 on the
Wait,
scale from 1 to 10.
Where does destroy go? I'm going through all
Okay,
Joe,
no, that's what
Joe
I'm saying,
Rogan's
though, all
adjectives.
There we go. Now we're asking the real questions.
I think destroy might exist between crush. It's like a 7
Hmm.
or an 8. It's not
Oh,
a 10,
interesting.
but like
You
I don't
think
know.
you think murder is a lesser crime than complete destruction?
Destruction. Yeah, I
I
agree.
feel
Will
like
I yeah
destroying, I think, is the top, actually.
no, I
yeah.
think murder is intentional. There's a precision to it. There's like
Okay, all right, okay.
you can accidentally destroy something. So
Okay,
That's a good
all right.
point.
All right, you
Yeah.
got me there.
it's
Damn.
still yeah,
Okay.
it's like an 8 or a 9. So a crush is like a 6. What's a 5? What's mid? What's
Did good.
I had a good set.
Good set.
Well, wait, so what was the one before that?
Oh, what about solid? Where does solid
We,
land? I
we
think solid is good.
solid is probably
Solid is 5.
5, yeah.
we're not into the all right. I don't know. Are you
A
writing this
sol-
down? Because I'm not remembering it.
Anything below that
I'm
is a
trying to
bad
figure it out
set.
because this is how I identify my soul now, guys.
Murder, kill, destroy, crush.
Yeah, what's the word for the 5?
Solid.
Solid. All right.
That is okay. So anything less than solid,
Okay.
I would no. Anything less than solid, I would argue is a bomb.
I would agree with
Ooh.
you. You don't even have to argue all that much.
Hmm.
But there's also like okay sets, you know. That's like
Which
a
is a
C.
4.
That's like a
Which is a
C
I
plus.
guess-
Yeah,
no,
that's
a
like a
D
C
minus.
plus.
That's a
I
D
guess,
minus.
like, what's your definition of a bomb? I guess is what it comes down to. Is it like
Absolute silence.
absolute silence? Like people like don't like it because people cannot laugh and they're like, this just isn't for me. But there is also a version of bombing where it's like we dislike you and
Hmm.
like we're gonna count you down off stage, like it happened
Yeah.
to me in the Hideaway all those years ago.
Or we're gonna say next while you're on stage.
Yeah, like there's different levels.
Yeah.
No, I
Because you can like
agree.
gracefully bomb.
I think that's absolute
That's a
failure.
4. A graceful bomb is a 4.
Okay.
Oh.
You know,
Like-
like you did your work, and you know the the odds were just not in your favor.
What's the bottom? What's the absolute bottom?
And I think 0 is just inexperience. Like it's not. It almost doesn't count as a bomb because you don't know what you're doing up there.
Mm.
You go up, you
No, I
grab
think
the
a 0
microphone.
is forgetting, like if you forget your material, like if you just completely forget
Mm.
and you're like,
And it's just awkward and
yeah,
quiet.
yeah,
Nothing funny is coming out. You're not even.
yeah.
You're nothing's coming out.
I'm
That's a
gonna
good point.
argue that that's a 1 because you showed up with jokes, which is the very bare minimum, and that that's like the writing your name on the SAT. Like you have to do that to participate. Anything less than that, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, but if you don't know what you're doing, I don't think that counts because you probably don't care because you have no concept of like what.
Yeah, that's why there's 0. That's why it's a nothing. You have 0. You don't have thoughts.
Fair enough.
You are
Fair
you
enough.
are Gargantua in Interstellar. You're just this void of nothingness right now. And then 1, you're like, that fucking sucked because you
Yeah,
tried.
Yeah, you tried and you're just not funny.
Yeah,
And
no knack
it's
for it.
it's so sad. Like when you see those people, you're like, I don't even. What are you? Like, what are you supposed to say to those people? Like, you should try writing some funny things. I don't know. Like
It's hard because, like, I think a lot of people like that. There's a lot of ego attached to what they're doing, so they wouldn't be willing to even accept the coachability. Because I think you just have to be steered into the direction to do it, to be able to sing the tune, one time, so that you can try to repeat that da 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 over and over and with other things. I think that's very much coachable, but you gotta also be like, okay, this person knows what he's talking about right now.
well, they also have to like think about what they're saying or what they're going to say, either like beforehand or in hindsight. And I don't think a lot of them do. It's just like I'm going to talk about this, this, and this, and like they kind of have like their beats, like you were saying, that they know that they're going to hit. That they don't like sit down and write it out and like what are the words that I'm going to use to tell this joke. Like I don't think that happens.
Yeah, I agree. But coming full circle, so I can bring it back to me real quick. I have a lot of
Wow,
solid,
selfish.
solid sets. I have a lot of fives,
Hmm.
across the board. Collectively speaking,
Solid.
it's more fives than anyone else has. But I think
Depends on what time period we're talking about.
I've spent more time having solid sets than not. Then I'm just like, I'm a five.
That's fair. Yeah,
I'm a five that has a good time. It's fun. But
and
that's about it.
I'm a five that doesn't. That's why I don't get booked.
You're a five that hates it and then leaves. And it's like, why
Yeah.
doesn't anyone book me? Nobody knows who you are. They're still busy showing up by the time you're
Yes, they
gone.
do. Yes, they do. They know who I am. They just choose to not book me.
Nah, I mean, I don't know how many times I've told George, I was like, because we saw someone that's booking shows that comes to our mics. I won't say who,
Joe Coy.
but yeah, Joe Coy is coming out, and
Just
they
guys.
they always leave before I go up, and all the people that this person does see gets booked on his shows
Yeah. Came to a booked show of ours.
and left before we go in up.
Left before any of us went up.
Any
It's
of
like,
us,
dog.
yeah,
We put the show on.
yeah. Good luck getting on the show now, buddy. I will
Yeah.
veto it. I can veto it. Can I veto? Can I veto it?
Whoa.
Oh, we should definitely do
I
that.
love Carlos with headliner mentality.
This is not headliner
Yeah,
mentality.
it
This
is.
is
Can
I'm
I
not.
veto this guy for my show? Yeah, dude, that is
No, for your show, dude. You don't know
big time and motherfucker.
you don't know how egotistical my head goes sometimes. Sometimes I'm like I see the people that get booked and my it like there's just a thought in my head where I'm just like hit up the booker and be like, hey, anytime you want to book them, don't book me instead. Like like
And
unbook them and book me.
you know what? There's been a time not that long ago that I actually reached out to a few people like, hey, like keep me in mind. I think one of them actually booked me, and I
Yeah.
hated it.
It's a numbers game for reals. Kind of sucks. Can you guys hear that jet right now?
No.
No.
Damn, that bitch is flying. That's why I like living by the air base, because jets are
Mhm.
fucking cool, and Maverick's the best movie ever, right?
Hell yeah, it is. Hell
I'm
yeah,
living it
brother.
right now, dude. I feel like I'm in
Oh.
the danger zone right now.
I way to the danger zone.
But you know
Um,
that little ego that you feel, Carlos? Do you imagine, like, I've had thoughts where I'm like, I'm gonna message this booker and tell him to cancel this show. This sucks. This whole lineup, front to back. Do something else. Bring a band in
I
instead.
mean,
Like,
I mean, you just who was it? Was it you or Will that
it's definitely me. I'm the
George.
caddiest. I
sent
am
us
the Regina George.
sent us a flyer? All of us collectively understood
It's
that is going to
wild.
be a disaster
It's wild. Look, everybody deserves an opportunity,
for
but
sure.
like
You need to
at
have
some
some good
point,
sauce in there. You got to have
aren't
some
you
good
doing
sauce.
yourself a disservice?
Yeah.
Like, really?
But it's also getting put together by people who don't see everybody else, dude. And that's the thing that leaves me irate because it's like if you actually paid attention to everybody that goes up, dude, you wouldn't really want to book those people
Yeah.
just because they're friend. You would want to book the people who are
I
at least doing really good on stage.
I think a lot of people have the perception of us that, like, we only book our friends, which is not true.
Right.
However,
Well, we just become friends with the funniest people.
yes, that's what I was gonna say. Is like yes, I do just book my friends, but none of us were friends before this. You know, we
Right.
we came up, we networked, we reached out, and they think
We're
that
friends
like
because of this.
yeah, they think that like because oh we're all doing the thing, we have to do the thing with each other. But
Hmm.
it's like not really. You can just go do it with other people you actually like find funny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean,
maybe
Will
they don't.
didn't really talk to me. Like, okay,
He
the
still
way
doesn't talk to you. We have to
the
schedule
way
time.
no, Will talks to me,
I walk to the top of the stairs and I see Carlos and I go, ugh.
and then he goes right back downstairs.
No, he
You know.
starts his stopwatch. He's like, I'm gonna charge George for this time right now.
No, so I remember when I first came in and I tried to talk to Will for the first time. It seemed like he didn't want to, and it's
I
not like I
probably didn't.
it's not like understandably, and it's not like I was on social media being like he's a dick, he's an asshole. I literally was just like I'm new. He doesn't want to talk to anybody new, you know. And it's the same thing like at work, you know, when someone gets hired for the first time, you're like he's gonna suck at his job. He's gonna ask me all kinds of fucking questions.
Yeah,
He's gonna
Gonna make
but then
piss
fun
those
me
of me.
off.
fake office people go, "Oh my
Hmm.
God, it's so nice to meet you, Kevin. Where did you work before? Oh my
Yeah.
God, you know." And then they start pretending they're war buddies.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like no, like work here for a little bit. I'll get to know you, and then we can, you know, become legit coworkers, I guess. Coworkers that talk to
Yeah.
each other. So that's pretty much what happened. So like I what was it on Thursday? You were not here, or you weren't there. Well, because you had WoW to attend
Well,
to.
actually, I didn't even. I bombed at
Hmm.
my company party and then went home, ate Panda Express, and went to sleep at 8 o'clock. I was
Mm.
so because we went to the basketball game the night before, so I was like so
Oh, you
tired. I
were
was so
right,
tired.
right. So like you weren't there, but like so I went up and I had what do you what was the scale again? I would say that maybe what's above a solid set?
Six is a
Crush?
whoa. See, this doesn't make
No.
sense.
Yeah.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Seven is crush. There does have to be a five, a six, and a seven. Like one through four almost doesn't matter, but there is a certain it's like the Richter scale. Like a five is fine, but a six is 100 times better than a five, and a
Oh,
seven is 100 times better than a
mm,
six.
okay. So I want to say I had a solid set. So I had a five. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and keep it. You agree with that, George? You were there?
I don't remember. Sorry.
Bitch. Okay, so all right. So theoretically speaking, I had a solid set. Okay, I had a five.
I think okay. Here's the other
I think
caveat for
solid
this
is
scale.
higher than a five. I'll say
No, no,
that.
no.
It
Because
does feel like I think it's good set, then solid set, and then crushed.
so five is good,
So I had a
Yeah.
good
six is
set.
solid, seven is crush. Is that what we're
Yes,
saying? Yeah.
yes. That sounds actually good, kind of good.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Write this down, George.
yeah,
No, we're gonna. This is in law. But this is the code of Hammurabi. We're gonna etch this
yeah.
bitch into stone.
But I like that idea of to get to the next step, you got to be 100 times better than the last step.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
you got to reach 100% to meet the next step, to prestige to the next step.
okay,
Right.
okay. Now let's color code these, and we'll give everyone a color at the mic.
Dude, I've been trying to make trading cards. All right. Don't even talk about starting to record stats and shit.
Okay, so
That would be so cool.
yeah, we'll give everyone a color, and then when we decide to cut it down to a showcase, only the purple ones get to come.
Oh,
Are we creating a belt system within the buddy system?
yeah.
Tell me it's not a bad idea.
It's not a
It's
bad
not.
idea.
It's not. But whatever five is, that's my belt. That's what I have. It's the darkest, but whatever color that is, that's what I got.
So that means a lot of people can get in then.
You just gotta
Um,
streak. You just gotta streak it, dude.
so like I was saying,
And I think you get a one bad set grace where it's like, all right, it doesn't drop this time, but
Damn.
next
it
time
dropped.
you
Just
get
Yeah,
a
rated.
yeah, yeah.
stick,
It's
We do
starting
the
to
comedy
decline. It's
rating.
starting to decline.
yeah, your
You know.
stonks are starting to go
Your
down, bro.
stonks. So so I had a pretty okay set. You know, I did pretty good. and
You're not using any of the vocab that we've established.
Come on, dude. Use the
pretty good.
jarg.
Okay, so I had a good set. Okay,
It's a 5.
all right. So I had a 5.
Mhm.
I banged out a 5. It felt good, I had fun. And then like I get off stage, and then the person after me goes and talks, says, "Give it up for Carlos," and that's how I knew like it was at least a 5, you know. And then they were like, "Oh, every time I see Carlos, like when I see him on stage, he's really funny and he seems really nice, but then when gets off stage, he just looks mad."
Oh, that's me.
And
I
and
do
and
that too.
I want to explain that. It's
We'll do that
just
on the next episode.
it's just the way my face looks. Okay?
Well,
I can't change my
personally,
face.
for me, personally, generally speaking, I fucked something up during the
Mm,
set where I was like, in my mind, I'm thinking about that of like, I
hmm
messed that up, or I forgot that, or I wish I would have said that, or I feel stupid about saying this thing that nobody probably even like is dwelling on at all except for me. But that's where I'm at. Where I'm
Yeah.
like, that could have been better. Like I fucked up. Like I should have
Yeah.
done this, XYZ. So I'm thinking about like I'm looking at the X's and O's in my
hmm
head before I'm even getting off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
so that's where I'm at. Like I'm
Yeah.
internalizing it.
I think I was called out for just looking like that all the time. And it's just like, dude, listen, if you talk to me, I'm not look, I have never like dismissed anyone. Like no one's ever came up to me and talked to me and been like, "I don't want to talk to you. Please get away from me."
That's
Like I,
not beyond me, though. I feel
you
like
know.
I have.
Like no, unless you're being like a nuisance and you have a reason for me to do that. Like I don't want to say that I'm not an approachable person, but I'm not mad all the time. Like I'm mad a lot, but it's usually like I'm not mad at like someone in particular. I'm just mad at like a bunch of
Life.
like a scope of a
Yep.
lot of things. So it's just like but I am not a crook. I'm not a mean person. That's all I want to justify.
I
I
know
am
you're a
not a
Christian.
mean person.
hmm I can be mean, but I'm usually not mean.
Yeah. That's
You
why
know.
I don't, I'm not afraid to hurt someone's feelings, but I don't think I'm mean. And so I never understood why like Aaron had this narrative in his head that I was like the mean guy.
You're the muscle, dude. It's because he was scared of everybody back then.
But that's it's like it's not even about like fear or doing thing. It's just I don't want to. It takes a lot of effort to lie and be not just me. So
Dude, for real, like to be cordial with everyone and be polite is such a drain. Like
hmm
yeah,
Jesus Christ. Like, how
Yeah.
about I just be honest with you and we can just I'll save energy. How about that? Like
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have a lot.
yeah, it's like the older I get, they're like, dude, I'm not gonna bullshit. Like I don't have the energy for this, and I'm definitely not gonna remember the bullshit that I tell you because I smoke way too much weed. So
hmm
I just have to be forthcoming.
Yeah. But I'm also thinking about what I'm gonna say on stage. And just like you said, Will, like I think about what I just said on stage. So it's like yeah, like I think you people need to analyze people better than you just need to talk to people. Like people need to oh god damn. People
Yeah.
people need to talk to each other better. It's because Jason Tatum just blocked the shit
Yeah.
out of fucking
It's because
Luca.
his wife walked out of the
Goddamn.
room.
God damn, son.
But yeah,
That's what it
my
would have sounded like, you know.
uh Eben tells me all the time that I have resting dick face.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I think the three of us have it, and we're getting pegged as being mean people.
no, George has a nice cute boy face.
Yeah,
That
look
is
at
true.
me.
Boy
I'm
Yeah.
George.
basically a
Boy
lesbian,
George
dude. Look
Well,
face.
at me.
that means when you're getting it from George, it's the real thing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
really are pissing him off.
That's real talk.
Yeah, you really are annoying him.
He's got a customer service
Yeah.
background, you know. He's
Yeah, that's
Because
just automatic, dude.
if you guys were true assholes, like and just dicks to everybody on purpose, like I don't think I would be your friends either. You know?
I think I'm the
mm,
meanest to my friends.
still have the
Yeah, but
resources
it's
that you don't.
yeah, but you're not mean in the sense of in the way that I always want to fight you.
No, we're mean in the sense
just
that
twice a
how
year or
comedians
so
are
when I
mean.
tell you
It's
that I
because
made more
when
money
you
than
guys are mean, you guys are telling the truth.
Yeah,
And it's in a, like when you told me about my show where I did all the fucking hacky shit. It's like
you.
my wife listened and she was like, "You know what? Will's a fucking hater." And I was like, yeah, but
You
he,
stopped doing the podcast
yeah,
with him.
but I was like, yeah, he is, but also like it was really funny for him to point out. Like I thought it was funny, I thought it was fun and funny because like as I was doing it, I was like, this is so weird.
I'm so gay for doing this. I've definitely does that.
Like yeah, I was like, you try to hype yourself up with all the corny shit, like this is my moment, and
Yeah.
whatnot, but it's like it doesn't fucking matter if
Um,
if you have a set after that and you do good, like it doesn't really matter what anybody says.
yeah. Uh, just I guess I don't even know how to like put this to your wife. I'm sorry. I am a hater, but like it's
Hmm.
all in like
It's all in fun.
it's in
It's
fun
what it
and
is.
like jest and like
Hmm.
dude, I don't give a fuck what you do on stage at the end of the day.
Hmm.
Like yeah, I would have done it to George. Like
But if you're gonna
it's
be
what we
gay, I'm
do.
gonna let you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
yeah,
you're gonna be
yeah,
gay, I'm gonna tell you.
yeah.
It was pretty
100%.
gay.
100%. Yeah,
But the
Yeah.
important part is that, like, I think deep down, Will, or you, like, if we point it out, you agree that that's gay, like, like you also, you're like, no, I know,
yeah.
I
On
know,
the
Yeah.
gay spectrum, it was pretty high.
yeah.
If we have a
But
scale, if we have a scale for killing and bombing, we should have a scale for how gay we're acting too.
yeah, but
That's colors. That's a
Mhm.
color scale.
I
I
was
hope a
green.
part I hope a part of that came off like I understood what you were doing. I understood why you did everything. It was just a matter of like just like a pure like looking at it from like give me a stand-up comedy set.
Hmm.
Like that's all. I don't know. Just I'm
I didn't take
sorry,
it. Well,
wife.
I didn't.
I feel bad now.
Well, I didn't take it. I didn't take it
I don't care about making you feel bad, but I don't want to make your
exactly.
wife feel bad. I know she doesn't like me already. I don't want to deepen
That's
that
not
hatred.
true.
That is
That's
true.
not true. You
It
don't
is
think she
She
true.
likes you?
messaged him about.
No, she doesn't like me. George's girlfriend doesn't like me. That's why he never brings her around. It's
Oh,
fucking
no, I don't believe that at all.
because I'm white. I understand. It's
It's because,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's easy to hate a white guy, but I
It
don't think,
is.
yeah, and it's almost justified
Yeah.
in
I
these
mean,
in these times. I think it's
I
justified
would
to hate the
hate me
white.
too.
Hmm.
You do.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a
See,
self-loathing
that's
white.
what that's what I'm saying. I think also the reason like we have gotten along as much as I can, and here comes the gay scale. We're moving up
Go.
the
You
gay
bought a
scale.
Let's
stage. You're
go,
right.
Yeah,
homo.
is because I bought a stage and helped you guys out so much. But also it's like we're all pretty self-loathing. Like we pretty much self-deprecated and I cannot spell self-deprecating to save anybody's life. But I know what it means, and
Pretty
like
close to defecate.
it's self-defecating,
So if you can,
we self-defecate on ourselves all the
For sure.
time,
If I could, I would. That sounds
So
cool.
yeah, so it's like I think that's why because like you guys wouldn't want to hang out with someone that isn't that is like super in love with them. That's why C's Reynoso isn't on this podcast right now.
Damn,
dude,
you like his main op, dude.
I call him out.
dude, like how lame of a podcast would it have been if I just like told you
Loved
all
it.
the good things that I liked about it? Like
I don't want to hear that.
exactly.
I don't
I
want to
know
hear that.
that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make good podcast material either.
No,
So
no,
like
and that's what makes us good. That's
all
what
we
makes us
do is
good.
we go,
I'm a
you did a good
5.
job, but let me point out the 3 things I fucking hated, dude.
All the things that stood out to me were the
Yeah.
Your
things that I
shoes,
hated.
your weight,
Yeah.
your eye color. I
It's
hate 'em
because
all.
Yeah.
it's
Your
because
jokes
there's
are fine, but
there's already an expectation that we could do the thing already. Like
yeah,
that we're supposed to do good in those situations.
I
That
know
it's
you're
supposed to go
capable.
good. Exactly. Thank you. And
Ew,
but at the same
gross.
time,
I
it's like
didn't mean that like that.
what are we gonna talk about? Like we want to talk about all the stuff that annoyed us during your set. Of course,
Yeah,
100%.
I don't know.
I did well.
It's
Tell
just-
you this, I would have had shit to hate for your set had I watched it.
Whoa, dude,
I
that's
was too
crazy.
I was too busy having a good time in the green room to watch
Yeah,
your set. So
Did you
I
eat the
understand.
meatballs? Because I only had 2.
I didn't eat the meatball. No, I mean like
No, that's
I was
fucking
talking about
rude, man.
when Will
Oh,
headline
oh,
when Will headline. I didn't have really
Oh,
anything this time around. You know, I had like one beer before we started, and then after that I had another beer after my set and a shot, and then after that it was
well, what'd you think of my set this time, though?
Oh, okay. So I didn't hear your set, but I could hear the
I
laughs.
still didn't see it.
I could hear the laughs, and I was like, oh, like you know when okay, when you go to a show or a mic or something and it's really rough, and someone has a good set, and then you think you either subconsciously, I don't do it subconsciously, I actually
I
think this
get
to
it. I
myself.
bombed before
I was
William.
gonna
Move
say he didn't.
on.
Yeah,
George didn't do
Move
that
the
bad.
fuck
yeah.
on.
Hold on,
Get
hold
to
on,
your point.
hold on. What I would have been to my point already had you not interrupted me.
I was hurt. I needed to address it.
uh, um, it's like when the night's not going too hot, and then someone does pretty good, you're like, oh shit, it is possible, like so
Oh, it's
that's
not the crowd, it's the
yeah,
comics.
yeah. Oh, the last comic sucks.
uh,
I'm gonna go pee. I'm
it's
mad now.
just the not the night for the Georges.
Oh yeah, the Georges,
Opened it up.
I
Maybe it
mean,
confused him.
but
You know,
I mean, I heard George get a lot of laughs too. I just didn't watch his set either because I didn't
George
watch
did
anybody's set.
fine.
I didn't watch Mike's set either. Like, so it's like, but everyone was saying like, that they liked the three of us, me, you, and Mike. And now that George isn't here,
Oh,
they
yeah,
they
the
really
last
they
three.
they really enjoyed our sets. But I was like, I didn't hear anybody's shit because I was like in the green room trying to like really, you
Yeah,
know,
for sure.
zero in, especially when Mike was on. When Mike was on, I was like, dude, I gotta I gotta really hone
Gotta
in.
bring it. You know what's interesting? What I was expecting from you that didn't happen when you I think it was my show, my headline show that you hosted.
Dude, probably
And I think after your set, I noted to you like you had just like a different energy, like you had like more energy,
more.
you were
Yeah,
more
yeah, yeah,
hype.
yeah, yeah. I had a little
And I
more
was,
tone.
yeah, and I was like, oh, I wonder if like headlining if that's gonna happen. And it didn't at all. you were you were very much just like
No, that's not true. I listened
you're
back to it.
normal, but like that's how you normally are. Like you were just
Yeah,
very like normally yourself.
yeah. I mean, like I had to
But
go
you would have been
dad.
tired after
Yeah.
10 minutes if you you'd have been like, I can't do 30 minutes of this shit.
Right, right, right. I think after 15 minutes of kind of like that was the highest energy I could have brought the first 15 minutes of my set, and even my wife
Yeah.
said my first 15 minutes she was dying, I was killing her. So like yeah, and that's when the energy went down. And also that's around the time where like I felt like I could bomb at any moment.
It could still go south.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's enough
Yeah.
time for it to go wrong. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get like
Yeah.
under 10 minutes, you're like, all right, like
Yeah.
I might just have to like coast it into the dock, just
Oh,
fucking let
so
it.
crazy. It's so crazy how it works.
Yeah.
Again, thank you
Yeah.
guys for giving me the opportunity. Like I like it was cool to like find out that like, not necessarily that I'm ready, but that I could do it if
For
I
sure.
had to, So I gotta
Good
thank you
thing to
guys for
know.
that shit. I gotta thank you guys for that shit, honestly.
You're
And now
welcome.
we're
Thank
all the
thank
way to the
George
top
and
of the
Aaron.
now we're all the way to the top of the gay scale.
Yeah.
We've
Well,
Way
made
to
it to
push
George
the
and
that,
top.
bro.
George and Aaron, because I told them not to do the improv. I was like, don't do
See?
You
See?
just didn't want any black people in there. That was the problem.
Yeah, I was like, you don't understand. It's only black people and Latinos that go to that show. You don't want that.
You don't want that,
It's like,
dude.
I already have a black dude here. I don't need you to.
Yeah. So anyways, what
Anywho,
else is on the docket, guys? We talked about the show before. We
boy,
like we can't look at clips, can we?
No.
fuck no,
Man,
dude.
God.
You
Out
gotta
of the
talk to me, dude. You
question.
gotta fucking talk to me, dude.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Are you guys excited for the next upcoming shows?
Yeah. I mean,
Do
I feel
you
like
find that to be a weird question? Like, like my girlfriend asked me that, like when
Mm-hmm.
the day of the improv, she's like, "Are you excited for the show?" I'm like, uh, yeah, yes, I guess. I don't know. Like,
the
Yeah.
ball's like
as
already rolling. And
yeah,
Yeah.
like, am I excited for this moment of time? Sure. But
Yeah.
I have some more moments,
Yeah.
coming up
I
too
I
that
get that. Yeah, I get that question when I'm leaving for a mic. I was like, "Oh, are you excited?" Not really. Not really.
a mic is
So
Yeah.
different though. It's like, are you
yeah,
excited to go to the gym? No, I'm
yeah.
really
No.
not. But
How about ready? If you ask me, like, are you ready? And I'll probably be like, I don't know.
probably not.
You'll get the same answer, honestly.
Yeah.
So like it's
I
yeah, I
never
mean,
know
like
what to
it's
say.
cool to be excited for shows, but I think I used to be excited for shows when I was like 2 years in,
Yeah, I
because
mean,
it
it's
was something
weird
that rarely happened. I mean, it still rarely happens,
because
but
I know, well, I don't know, but the assumption is like I'm gonna have a good time. And so like I should be excited to go have a good time, but I also know there's a chance for it to go way worse. And
hmm
when it goes way worse, you feel it way more than
hmm
when it's like really good. So like the excitement of it going really well does not supersede the anxiety of it not going well. Does that I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
mean,
probably what it is.
we remember our bombs better than we remember the times that we do really good,
For sure.
unless you're C's right now. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
so
like I think it's that.
yeah, because
Yeah,
I
because
don't.
you don't. I can't be excited for it because it didn't happen yet. You know.
Yeah, it might go wrong. Like
hmm
Are you excited? Can I answer your question later?
are
Can
you
At the
I?
end of the night,
yeah, are you excited for your skydive? Uh
yeah,
yes and
if
no.
if
I'm
it goes
excited to
well,
do
it's gonna
things.
be great. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. All things go like
the way they
correctly.
need to. Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna
Gonna
be
be a good
great.
time. Something
But
gets
on
fucked
the
up, I might die.
what a great metaphor. I like that.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
100% the same thing.
Did the skydiving go well? I
Well, I
haven't
mean,
gone. Well, I mean, but if I hit the ground and I'm still alive,
yeah.
Yeah,
We should all go skydiving together.
fuck
I'm down.
that.
I am
You don't want to
Not
go
down.
down.
skydiving?
I don't want to go
Why?
skydiving. Can't even say skydiving right now.
Can't
No,
even say the
I
word.
no,
Not gonna do something I can't say.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
Is it because it's gay and you have to be strapped to another man for the first
I
300?
don't mind that at all.
God's gonna see that and be like, "You can't come
Okay, as a
in,
matter of fact, can I strap to the guy and not go skydiving?
dude." Can we put a dildo
Can we
on
just
your guy
practice?
that goes between your legs?
Why are you screaming? We're done.
I
We landed already. No, I don't think like skydiving, bungee jumping, deep sea
Those
diving,
are not the same thing.
all no, I'm just saying all those things are just out of the question for someone like me.
would never go bungee jumping, but I would go skydiving.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, for
Fuck
sure.
that. I'm good. I'm
bungee
staying my
jumping.
ass on the
You're a
ground.
fucking psychopath, dude.
Yeah.
You have
Especially if I
problems.
Bungee
didn't see
jumping?
someone, if
Yeah.
I'm the first of the day, no, skip. I'm fast.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to go skydiving, I would probably be the first of the day because like um I don't want that the tension wire to be worn out by the time I go up.
It's all
Especially
moisturized and well worn in though now.
especially if I see another fat in line.
Mm. Like, let me get in front of
If I
him.
see another fat in line, I'm like either one of us is going,
Yeah.
but both of us are not. And if both of us
One of you
are, I'm going before you.
one of you is lubing it up for the other.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
dude,
don't
to be
know.
honest, I think I'd rather go skydiving at this point than ziplining.
Nah, zipline is fucking awesome, dude.
It's just scary to me.
Did you do
Yes.
that Las Vegas zip line ever?
No, I'm good.
No, the one where you can
Seems
go from the
expensive and
Rio,
not
the
worth
big
it.
Rio to the short Rio. That's fucking wild, dude.
What? Don't they isn't it just on Fremont Street?
There's one there, but there was one that like at the Rio, you
Oh.
go from the big building
Oh.
to the small building.
That's
It's
how
like
you
you're,
get to the casino floor from your hotel
yeah,
room.
that's how you get to the high rollers section. You have to
Hell
go
yeah,
that
dude.
way.
Yeah. Can you
Yeah.
believe people who gamble get the same thrill that they get from like roller coasters and zip lining from like betting $10,000 and maybe winning?
Tell you what, if I bet $10,000 today, my heart is fucking pounding for sure.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude,
But
there
they
was one
love it. They like it. It's
the
that
time
the
I
you
bet
know.
like $50 on a football game and I was about to win 750. I was like
Yeah.
I bet my
hyperventilating.
grandma $25 one time for a Super Bowl. I don't even like football. I was so into that game. I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
No, this is bullshit. They're not even calling. They're not. No, 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 no.
Yeah,
All of
it
a sudden, I
changes the game.
understood the rules.
It changes the game for sure. It makes it way more entertaining, and that's why I don't gamble sports that often because I know it'll be addictive for me because I already like sports. So like to make the game even more exciting is like dangerous for me.
Yeah.
Man, we should start comedy gambling. Be like, all right, you think this guy's gonna do good? He's gonna have a 5 or a 6.
Oh, I think I
Five or a
do.
6.
Oh
If you think
man,
he's gonna have a
who's
5, you gonna have a
who's
5.
I don't
making
know
the
if we can
calls
cover.
on
I don't
that
know.
though?
Yeah.
I need a bookkeeper that I can trust, dude.
I don't know
It
if we
would
can
probably
call
be
it.
me. It'd probably be me. I'm not that trustworthy. I'll be honest.
I know. That's the
I'm not.
problem. Who's
Can
making
we
the
even?
odds?
Can
You?
we
That's
cover that
crazy.
spread?
Yeah.
I think that's why I can't gamble, dude, because I don't understand like the way gambling works. Because like I know a lot about basketball. Like I'm a really, I'm pretty good at understanding basketball, but I can't bet like because I don't understand it. So my stupidity is saving me a lot of money,
Yeah.
or
Well, I mean,
or
if you
costing me a lot
just
of money, or
yeah,
costing me a lot of money.
if you just, but here's the thing: if you have like an allegiance, like you do to the Celtics or like I do to like Detroit teams,
Hmm.
you like always want to like bet in their favor, and
Right,
like
right.
statistically, that's
Yeah,
not gonna play out.
yeah,
And like
yeah.
so, like you have to like try to take that out of it. Like
Or
yeah,
just bet
it's
on different games.
but
Somebody else is. Oh, let's
but
go,
that's
Cornet.
the fun of it for me. Like when I bet on the Lions, like my friend and I were like trying to find a bet, and I was like, I don't want one of these where it's like you have to like have things from both sides. It's like I just
Yeah,
want to root for the Lions. Like
yeah,
that's all I want. Like I want
yeah.
them to do good, so that's what I want to put my money on.
Hmm.
These people are like, I put money on the other team, so I'm happy either way. I'm like, you fucking pussy.
No, it's like okay, I want to like the best that the best that I could do with betting is just be like I bet the Celtics will win, and I'll put money that the Celtics will win,
Yeah, dude.
or
Honestly, all you
but
have to
other than
do
that,
is like read a couple of articles, and I think you can figure it out. Like it's not that complicated.
sure, but I don't want to. I don't want to.
Scared.
You said the worst word for me. You said read.
Read.
So
Do you want
yeah,
me to
but
show you?
yeah. Yeah, but also it's just like I think if I were to learn, like I think it could ruin my life. Like I'm not down for
Well,
that.
well, well,
Or
well,
or it'll ruin basketball for me, and I definitely don't want that.
well, well. Lucky for you, you can't really bet sports in California that easily. So, like,
Yeah.
you can't do it on the apps
Hmm.
except for like Prize Picks, but it's not like true bet. It's kind of weird, but
You can't do DraftKings?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Promo code Joe. You sure?
Mhm. I've tried.
Promo code Redman. It's a new year. Trump's a president. You sure? Try again.
Ooh, that's a good point. I don't know, man. We voted on it last year. I don't think they can just change that.
Could you do it with like a VPN?
Now we're cooking.
You're like,
Yeah.
I'm betting from Czechoslovakia.
All I have to do is make $15 in gambling to make up for that VPN every month.
That's easy. No, I'm just kidding.
That sounds fun. That sounds
That's what
fun.
everybody
Sounds
thinks.
doable, especially when they're like put $5 down and you get 500 in matching bets. It's like, what's the caveat here? This seems dangerous.
In increments of 0.2 cents. You can get your little bonus there. I don't have enough money to gamble. That's really my problem. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't have any spare. Like, where do you guys get that from? I don't have
That's
extra.
the thing
Yeah.
is that it's like it's not fun if you're not betting a lot. But
Yeah.
if you don't have like, what am I gonna play one round of fucking roulette? And I'm like, well, let's head home.
Well, we don't have a home anymore.
No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
play the penny slots at
Yeah.
three cents a pull, and we're gonna chill and drink cheap beer all night. Like that's why you
Yeah.
go to it's like I don't know. People that are playing like max bets on the slot machines, like whoa, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah. $12. $12. Like, what the
Wow.
fuck, dude?
Even penny slots, it's like this is 49 cents a pull. It's like,
Dude,
damn, dog.
I don't think I've even bet long enough like anywhere in a casino to get free drinks.
What? Oh,
I
that's
Yeah.
have. I definitely have.
Yeah,
You're
I
That's
missing
haven't.
out.
slow.
I'm
That's why
like,
you-
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you sit
dude,
down, you get a drink before you even put money into the machine.
yeah, yeah. No, I'm usually like, this is
Nice.
taking too long. I'm going to the bar.
Of course, I don't
Yeah.
know. I think I've only seen that in Vegas, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
I've never seen that. Like, there was a casino in the college town that I was at, I went to, and they didn't do shit like that. Like, you have to buy the drink still.
No, they have it at like Morongo and like all
Do
the
they?
casinos over
Okay.
here. Yeah, like I saw them. I saw them with the drink trays going to the people in the slots
It's
and shit.
also entirely possible that I just didn't know at that time that it was
Mhm.
free, and I just refused it. That's entirely possible too. Just a stupid
entirely possible.
20-year-old
Do you want
going
anything?
in.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, just
No,
smoked like
do you
3
anything?
bowls with my friend and just like in the parking lot. We're just in there with $20. Like, what are we doing?
You guys remember when they didn't want people to smoke weed in the casinos because then they would fucking not want to bet? They'd be like,
Really?
fuck that.
They're
So
like,
fuck
this is
that.
they have too
I'm
much
thinking too much.
logic.
Yeah, there was like I'm thinking too much about this bet. I'm out of here. I was like, no
Yeah.
weed.
Vegas is fun on weed. Vegas is not fun though.
Vegas is not, dude. If you're there longer than 2 days, dude, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
I remember
2
I
days,
went
get out.
for one birthday. I think I went for like 3 nights, 4 days, and then like by the third night, I was like, this is fucking annoying.
Dick's all broken.
I just want to go home. Yeah, I just want to go home. Yeah.
Can't afford the prostitutes.
I gotta pee.
Right now.
Yeah.
Should we just wrap up then?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah,
Hope so.
let's wrap it up.
I mean, this
All
game
right.
is still going. We can keep going. This game's not over yet.
No, let's
Well,
wrap
I'm
up.
talking about this podcast though. It's not over yet, boys. What are we doing? Are we gonna push through the fourth quarter? We got 8 minutes and 35 seconds left. You guys ready to fucking go?
8 minutes, 35 seconds of game time left.
Yeah, game time. That
Translate
does-
to
20
35
minutes.
more minutes.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, it's up to you guys. You guys good? You guys
Let's wrap it up. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good one. It was
solid.
fun.
All right.
any last words?
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I was the host, so I should sign off. For Carlos the Space Patino and George the Ferret Ferrito, I am William Henderson signing off,
To infinity and beyond.
saying farewell,
All over the place.
fellow buddies and budettes.
Jesus Christ. Are you really gonna make me literally rap? Okay. We got
Carlos.
George, Will sitting around smoking all the weed, acting like clowns. We got all the alcohol and all the blunts, and then we'll go sit around chit chat like some fucking cunts. Either way, what can I say? It's the middle of the day and we're just a little sloshed and we're just a little high, but either way, we are the three buddy system guys.